Okay. Okay. There you go. Kwasi, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Let me just put this in. Let me just put in invitation for the rest of your classmates.
Okay, yeah, I actually sent them the link to the WhatsApp group. Well, for the developers at least.
Okay, cool. Let me see, because I just modify something. I hope you like it. Okay, let me see. America, I'm in Discord right now. Just. There you go. I hope they can join us really soon. Let me just send a message. Okay, let me see who else is in. Wasi keeps saying, very good. Good morning. Keep.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna close the chat. Who else is coming? Okay, Kips, Kubasi, Alexander, Osvaldo. Good morning. Okay, before to continue, remember that there are new rules. There are new rules in America. They asked me to ask you to show your video.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if you read it, but they don't want like images anymore. They just want to see the videos.
Oh.
Because it seems that, I'm not saying that it's you, but it seems that there are people that are not paying attention or they're doing something else. So in order to see that you're working, I need to see your faces. I'm actually seeing the rules. Have you received the mail?
I don't know. Let me check.
Sure. Let me see. Let me see if I have it right here. Let me see. Where is this guy? Alexis. It's because this guy is in sports. Sports. There you go. I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. Yeah, you have these new rules. I don't know if you saw it. Actually, they're in the Facebook, America GDL. And it says, well, you need to write down your name and last name. You have to be there, and they ask us to see your faces. So whenever you have time, I mean, maybe you're like, I don't know, in pajamas or something, but I'll give you some time, but please remember that the class is being recorded. So I will ask you to participate a little bit more, okay?
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, that's strange because, well, at least on my mail, I don't see it.
You haven't seen it?
Yeah, let me check.
No. And no other teacher has mentioned it.
Well,
yeah, you're the first.
I mean, I don't mind. I mean, actually, I have a good time with you guys. I'm just gonna close this.
What's up, teacher?
What's up, man? Let me just close this thing so we have no interruptions. Let's take attendance first.
Okay.
I really hate this stuff. Okay, let me see. Because, can you see this?
Yes.
Yes, like
It's because that's the other class. So it's like like I cannot see my screen. Anyway, so English. This is English? Is this English? That's English, I guess. No, it's not English. There you go. That's English. That's another subject. This is my subject. Well, Andres is not here anymore. As I don't know why he's in the list anyway. But David Alvaro, he's not here. We have to.
Entrado, profe, no ha entrado, yo creo.
If you're here, Alexander.
Yeah.
Alexander. Present. Are you there?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I saw you. Thank you. Kubasi, you were the first one.
Here.
Juan Carlos, what about this guy?
He had, I think he was,
Okay, I'm gonna send a message to Mauricio because
he had like a health problem or something like that.
oh really? It's not the COVID, right?
No.
No.
Mauricio mentioned something, but he didn't tell us exactly what was.
Well, I hope he's okay. But yeah, it caught my attention that he hasn't been in any class. Well, Daniel Ramirez,
I'm here, teacher.
thank you. Osvaldo Ramirez,
Here, teacher.
Alan,
Here.
Luis Arturo,
What's up?
what's up? Nestor, I saw your name. Nestor, yeah, you're there. Okay. I discovered something in vacation. You're gonna love it. Tristan,
Hey, I am here.
I saw you, Nestor. Tristan, are you here? Christian, Osvaldo. Christian, Osvaldo. Let me see. I have a Ramirez. Osvaldo Ramirez is here, but the other guy is not here. I'm sorry, my friend, but I don't see you. Is he attending classes this week?
Today, no.
No? Okay.
Not today.
Patricia.
Here.
Sofia.
Here.
And Daniela. Daniela. I don't see Daniela. Where is Daniela? No. This is for last week. And Daniela, I haven't seen you. So maybe in the class. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just close this. Okay, before to start, I wanna close my Discord. And this thing. I checked this thing and it caught my attention. You know what is this?
It's
No.
Well, remember Silent Hill?
yes.
Yes.
Remember the PT, the
No.
playable teaser?
Yes.
Well, this is like they you know what is a remake, right? What is a remake?
Like
Yeah.
yes, o sea, like
A port with
recreation of
improvement.
Yeah, recreation of an old game, and the objective is to make it with new graphics like Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. Well, this is not a remake. This is a, how do you call it? D-make.
Oh,
It was like, yeah, it was for PlayStation 4, but this was made in a really old system. And it's in black and white. It's like if you were playing this in Atari. So it caught my attention. I wanted to show you it's Hyper PT. This is a recreation of PT done in the HyperCard software. Some stuff is stripped back, some stuff is added. You just have to play to find out. Okay, this is pretty cool. It's for free. It's for Windows, it's for Mac, it's for Linux. So it caught my attention, and it's according to the comments, it seems that it's a really good job. It's a school. I'm impressed how you managed to evoke the feeling of the original game, the limited palette. Okay, this looks so cool. Have you talked about the development anyway? So these are the graphics of the game.
oh, play.
Yeah, have you played the PT?
No, but
No.
I've seen like gameplays.
Yeah, I mean, this is the main room. I don't know if you remember this area. It's supposed to be a fridge right here. So it's kind of amazing thing. I saw it and it caught my attention. So you want to play it, just copy this thing. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Oh.
So you can try it whenever you want in your free time. Just copy the link, and after the class or anytime, any free that you time, you can play it. Okay. Cool. Well, let's do something different today. For this, you will need to show me your faces. Before to do that, let me explain. This is a speaking time. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Let me show you. Let me start. You know what is this?
What?
Let me zoom in the video.
Yes, a game.
It's a game. It's called Ninja Turtles 2. It was a famous game from the NES. Yes, it's supposed to be the cartridge.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it's really well. I mean, it's in good conditions. This is one of my favorite games. I love this game because when I was a kid, I used to go to the arcades, and I remember that I played so many games. But the first time that I played with 4-player, it was the Ninja Turtles 1. It says Ninja Turtles 2 because it was released like this name it was a port from the arcade. But I remember having so much fun in this game, and it's pretty cool because one of the games that I enjoy a lot with my friends. This game, it's a treasure for me. It has its own instructive manual, so I believe that these kind of things that are not shown anymore. You can see the art of the game. I mean, it was really basic. I mean, come on, check this out. But I was fascinated by these kind of illustrations. I'm pretty sure that you can do this better. But I don't know. It was like magical back in the days. And by the way, I know that the image is backwards, but this says Ultra Games. Ultra Games. It was like a company from Konami that. It's because in the past there was a limit of games that could be released in Nintendo. So some companies hire other companies in order to release more games. You know that was a trick. But it was my favorite games. It's like a fighting game, a 2D fighting game. You can see the graphics. Not very well, but that's one of my favorite games. Another favorite game that I have is this one, Star Wars.
Oh.
Shadows of the Empire from
This shadow? Yeah.
from Nintendo 64. I love the box, the colors. I know you remember blue, green, the red and yellow stuff. This has something that I told you with the Ninja Turtles, the instructive manual. We don't have that anymore. Do we have instruction manuals in PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 3?
No.
I don't know.
Not anymore. This was magic, man. It was magic because I remember this game. It was so hard, but it was enjoyable. You can see that the cartridge.
I got some manuals right here.
Yeah, check this out. So this is one of my favorite games. I have a lot of favorite games, but these are the ones that I love, and I kept through the time because I have played this game over and over. Not lately, because right now I'm playing Star Wars. But this is one of my favorite games. You can see my collection behind me. I mean, I have plenty of games, and I have another box. But what I want you to do is, right now, you have 1 minute to go and to show me one of your favorite games and explain the game. So go to your room or wherever you are and grab your favorite video game or your favorite movie or your favorite comic. Okay? You have 1 minute.
Oh shit.
Teacher,
Okay, I'm thinking. I don't know if I have anything physical at hand.
Yeah, I don't
So-
think I
Yeah.
have it.
haven't gaming
Don't you
physical.
have, I mean,
I mean, I have a couple of mangas, but
Mangas. Yeah, yes. I'm going to go.
I need you to show me.
Teacher, if I don't have anything of that where I am,
Do you, Daniel, you told me the story. So you don't have video games, you don't have comics, you don't have movies?
here in my work, no.
Are you working right now?
Yep.
Well, you're supposed to be at school. But anyway, No, don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Are you ready?
No. I mean, I don't
Chair.
have the game, but I have the manual. But I think it worked.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, if you have a CD, for example, right here, I have my CDs. Well, this is one of my favorite bands, Korn. Yeah.
I got it, but I don't know what is it.
I have, for example,
I found a bunch of stuff.
this is my guilty pleasure. I love Belanova.
Hello.
This is the best. This is the best disc of Belanova. This one and the first one.
Teacher, may I go to the bathroom?
You're in your house.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna show off. You're gonna show off to your classmates the things that you have. Okay. For this, I'm gonna introduce you to a new method of class. I found this thing during vacation because in other school, Universidad of Cuauhtémoc, we didn't have classes. We have classes in Semana Santa, in Holy Week. I couldn't believe it. I mean, everyone was resting, but we had classes. So while I was waiting for the class, I was checking the profile of Zoom, and I found this option that is, I can divide the classroom in groups.
Okay.
Right now, I mean, you are not going to be kicked off of the session. I mean, I'm going to divide you in small groups. I can choose the amount of members in the group or how many groups. So I can do it manually or randomly. But I'm going to use this because I need you to speak a little bit more. Remember that this is learning about animation and learning about gaming development. But at the same time, I need you to speak. So this is one way that I can be closer with you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split the classroom in groups. Let me see how many people are right now. We are 15 people. So having 5 in each class is really difficult. So I'm gonna divide the class in 5 teams of 3 people. Okay, but I need you to speak. This is going to be randomly. I mean, I have no control over that. I mean, I could have it, but I'm not gonna have it. I mean, this is gonna be by the system. So I need you to show off or to tell about the best game, the best movie. I know that we have many. Best music. Just speak in English. I'm gonna be just watching in the rooms. Please speak in English, okay?
I have a question.
Okay.
Sure. What is the question before to start?
With this activity, we need to show up our cam.
Yes, I'm gonna. Yes, that will be the best. As I told you at the beginning of the class.
Yes, I have no problem. Just
we receive a mail about security in Zoom. I don't know if you have read this in Facebook or something, that Zoom has like broken the security.
I'm here.
Daniela, hello.
Hi.
Don't worry, I'm gonna take your attendance in a minute. So because of the rules, they want to be like more strict about who is in the session and who's not. So they ask us to ask you to show your cameras. Okay. I know I've done it in other class. For one side, this is true because speaking just in front of a computer with no faces and just watching your names is just like kind of depressing thing. But anyway, I'm gonna divide you in 5 groups, 3 people in each one. Okay.
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 Okay. There you go. Hello. So, Tristan, Osvaldo, and Sofia, show me your stuff.
Teacher, a ver, esperen. I don't have any games.
Okay, so tell me about your favorite game, favorite movie, favorite.
Oh, I can share screen.
Okay, cool. But remember that this conversation is among you three, okay? Tristan, Sofia, as well as me. I'm just here to listen.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna shut down my microphone. It's your class.
So we need to do the questions.
You need to show off your games and stuff.
Okay. Who want to begin? Nobody? I can share my screen and speak about my favorite band. My favorite band, his name is Lebanon Hanover. They come from Germany and they genre, the music genre is dark wave, like The Cure or another groups like that. They are not a famous music group, but I like it. The music is maybe a little depressive. The people say me that about but I don't think that.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the other group. Please continue speaking in English. Show off. I'll be back in a minute.
I don't think that because the
¿Cómo lo hacemos? ¿Tienes?
Hello. You remember that you're supposed to be speaking in English. Sofia, Nestor, Alan. If you don't have camera, you can show your screen if you want to. That's
Yes, I'll show my camera.
okay. So I'm gonna. The point here is you to speak, not me. So please tell your story.
Okay. I have. How do I switch to my frontal? Yes, this is. Okay. I got two games right here. One of the game is Pac-Man World 2. I don't have the disc. I don't know where it is, but I have the manual, and it's one of my favorite games of my childhood. This one is about like a platformer in 3D. It's very funny because you have to like beat the bosses, which they are the little phantoms, I guess. Yes, the ghost are right there. And the second one is Jack, the whole series, the trilogy, but I don't have the first one. I got the third, but I like this one too. I don't know the first one, but yes, this two is like my favorite games. I mean, on PlayStation of my childhood. But
nice, good. That's a good game. Jack 2. Actually,
yeah.
I seen them in. I haven't played them, to be honest, but I seen them in PlayStation 4 and caught my attention. It seems that it's one of the huge characters from PlayStation. I remember PlayStation 2 was another thing, man. It was like magic. I remember those days. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys because I'm going to continue with the other group. Sophia doesn't have microphone, so she's gonna be asking questions by the chat. Okay, right now you're in a room, so the only ones that can see the chat right now it's Alan, Sophia, Nestor, and me. No one else. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you. Please try to speak in English. Thank you. Please continue speaking.
Bye. So.
¿Está bien?
English, my friends, English. So Alexander Kubasi and Christian, what have you talked about?
Well, at the moment, only Alex has talked. He showed us a brief, a brief tour of his room and showed us a few of his items.
Like MTV Cribs, nice.
Yeah, like he had a katana, some books, a cool drawing, his PC.
Okay, cool, cool. Continue, please. I'm gonna be listening.
Okay. Oh, I guess I'll go now. Okay. So what I got here, I don't have any physical.
Yes, Daniela, what happened?
It's just Daniela and me in our group.
What is Alexander?
In another group.
Let me see the groups.
Yeah.
Okay, Alexander is Christian Kubasi. Okay. Daniel. Yeah, it's true. He just moved. He went to another group. Well, have you finished? What can you tell me about show me about your games or whatever you want to share?
Oh, no, just not yet. It's just that I wanted to tell you that well, Alexander seems to be in our group, but he was in
Okay,
another
he's
group.
asking permission again. Let me change it to this group.
Oh, all right.
I send him to another group. Okay, wait. You're session 4. Let me see. Where are you? There you go. Alexander should be in any minute.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. What do you think about this option of dividing the group?
I think it's pretty cool. Is like if we were in a classroom and when we made groups and to present something.
I know, right? I mean,
Pretty
it's
similar.
not like having 15, 10 people speaking at the same time, and then you have the problem of microphones. In this way, you can work actually. You can show your desktops, you can show information, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, well, do you know if all the teacher is using this tool?
With us, no.
All right.
With developers.
It's because I was, Alexander, welcome back. Last week, I was working last week in school. I mean, Amerique, Atlas, they were on vacation, but Cuauhtémoc, we didn't have any vacation. We work in Santa. I was like, what? We had classes, what? But I found this option while I was just, Kubasi, welcome. But Kubasi, it says Alexander Iniguez. Well, take advantage.
There is 2 Alexander's teacher. He connect by his PC and his phone. Alexander.
Oh, my friend. Well, maybe you should have just one device. But anyway. But Alexander, let me see. Let me write something. Okay. This option is pretty cool because the chat is only for us. So the rest of the groups, they cannot see this. So they can be speaking and they don't know, but they will recorded too. So even though I'm here with you, I can see what they're doing. Well, I think I'm gonna I'll call you back to the main room. But is there any question that you have, Daniela?
Me, no.
No.
Please continue speaking English. I'm just gonna check the last group.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know.
But
nice.
Oh, what's up, teacher?
What's up?
Hello. Teacher, I tried to put my cam in Zoom, but Zoom sent me to another conversation. So
Don't worry. What do you think about this option of dividing the group in teams?
It's good because you can take more role in the practice.
I know. I mean, it's not like having 12 people speaking at the same time, and then the microphones.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like 3 people, and that's it.
That's
I noticed this because I was like clicking, and then I found this option in Zoom, and I used it in another school. It was pretty cool. So I hope you like it. This is just like we're gonna change the activities because it seems that this thing about the quarantine is gonna last the whole semester. It's possible.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
It is possible, but anyway. So I'm looking for new options, new strategies, and this is one of them. So you can have like this, like you are not alone, right? Like, I mean, it's not like speaking and you're just listening.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys. You have 1 minute. I'm gonna close this thing and I'm gonna call you to the main room.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
Okay, in this moment, the whole students are in groups. This is a tool that I found in advanced settings. So they're now working in teams. I divided the class. There are 15 students, and I divided in 5 teams. So there are like 3 people speaking. So this is a good idea. Now I'm calling back. They're gonna have like 60 seconds to come back, and they have 60 seconds to finish whatever they're talking about. So I'm gonna call them back to the school.
What's up, teacher?
Hey, what's up? Thank you. When I call you back, the systems give you like 60 seconds to come back. When the time is over, automatically you appear in the main room. So let's see, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And they're all back. Well, not all. Yes, they're all back. Thank you. Sophia, do you have double session? No, not anymore.
Yes, you led me to groups. I was with Alan and Nestor, and then I was with Osvaldo and Tristan.
But why do you have 2 access?
Because I use my cell phone as microphone, because on computer I don't have mic.
No.
Pretty smart, pretty smart. Nice.
Damn.
Nice. You should be the NASA. Okay. Well, let's continue with the class. Let me see. Alexander, 2 microphones too. Well, let's continue.
Yeah.
By the way, I just received a mail. I just have to tell you guys that this quarantine has lasted a lot, and it seems that we are not coming back the whole semester.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is possible. So this thing about dividing the group is one of the ways, new strategies I'm looking for, so you can have a regular class. When you have like 15, 20, for example, in another school, I have 40 students at the same time. Checking the microphone it's impossible. Learning English is impossible in that way. Remember that the objective of this class is to speak English, to learn about vocabulary, general vocabulary, and the vocabulary from the industry. Right now, we have this class, but I wanted to tell you that you need to relax, you need to enjoy. If you have any idea, any suggestion for the classes, just let me know, okay? If you have any questions about your projects, just text me, send me a message anytime, any hour. I mean, I'm 24/7 for you. Just
Okay.
sometimes I cannot answer immediately because I'm in class or doing something else. But we need to work out this thing. Anyway, the objectives of today are learning about work environments, learning about work terms, and we're gonna have a more speaking practice in a further. So right now, we did the speaking practice. Let's go to work environment. What do you understand for work environment?
Like how's the how can you say it? Who are the people interacting in in a workplace?
Yes, the interaction of people in a workplace. Does that affect you? Does that affect the person that is working for a company?
Yes.
A lot.
I can.
Yeah, we have toxic bosses, like toxic girlfriend or boyfriends.
Okay.
Yeah, it's true. It's
It could,
true.
it could be competitive.
I know it can be a cause for you to leave the job, and sometimes it's a factor for doing a better job or a worse job. So you should have a really nice environment. Let's check. Well, the definition. I'm gonna ask Sophia to read for us.
Me?
Yes.
No, the other Sophia.
Yeah.
Okay. Definition. The term work environment is used to describe the surrounding condition in which an employee operates. The work environment can be composed of physical conditions such as office temperature or equipment, such as personal computers. It can also be related to factors such as work processes or
Procedures. Yes. If you are not comfortable in a job because of the people that is around you, is always making jokes, doing sexual harassment, or you don't feel comfortable with those, or your boss is too strict. Sometimes people can quit jobs, or sometimes people don't quit because they need the money. But that stress, it's a problem. Actually, it wasn't planned for the class, but there is a new rule in Mexico. I believe it's like, it has like a number. It has a rule number 35 or the law 35 that companies now in Mexico, they need to work with work environments, this organizational culture where they need to treat employees better. And it's by law. You can find more information about it. Okay. What is a good work environment? How would you describe a good work environment?
Like Google?
Like what?
Like Google, the environment, like you have like all the, how do you say, the things you need to work better and feel better.
Okay, yeah. For example, right now in school, we have a really good school environment. I believe in America, even though we are not that many students, I believe that you have a really relationship, for example, with the guys in first grade, and third grade, fourth grade. I seen you playing games. I seen you hanging around with the guys in music. I know sometimes it happens that students, they just hang out with the guys from the same career. Sometimes they don't mix. But I think it's not your problem. I have seen you participating in courses, contests, or am I wrong?
No, that's
No.
right.
I think so mostly.
Yeah, because you have the same interest, you know, video game and animation, they have almost the same objectives. It's really difficult to separate mangas, video games, comics, movies, because if you like video games, it's pretty sure that you like music too. I mean, it's all together, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Because I heard that someone was going to say something, but if there is no question, let's go to the video. What is a good work environment? Let's check.
Welcome to MHS.
Well, that's an advertisement. No, that's not.
Supporting a positive environment at work. Many people spend more than half of their waking hours in the workplace. Some aspects of the workplace are out of one's influence, but there are many things that people can do to create a good environment. Here are some practices that can help make things more manageable, to be able to find meaning in work and to have a harmonious workplace. Your positive contributions will help make a virtuous, positive cycle to support yourself and colleagues. Have a sense of purpose. Reflect on meaningful goals in your work. When things get challenging, refocus yourself on the purpose of your work and who you're ultimately helping. When you do reach your goals, take pride in your accomplishment. Maintain a positive attitude. Having a positive attitude is an important tool in garnering support from others and inspiring your colleagues. Do not ignore problems, but build on a positive stance and working towards realistic and constructive solutions, rather than focusing on obstacles. Be healthy. Eat healthy food. Drink plenty of water. Get enough sleep. And find time to exercise. Your physical state can affect your ability to think and communicate effectively. Getting run down only detracts from your ability to perform well. Build social capital. Organizations are based on interdependence or mutual support and knowledge sharing. Building social capital or goodwill among colleagues is important, so you can call on others to help you when needed, and you can share your insight and support when others require assistance. Remain professional. The workplace is a professional environment. It's your responsibility to act professionally, which means using tact and diplomacy, stating facts before feelings, and finding ways to get the job done, even during trying times. Give credit where credit is due, and appreciate those who help you. Above all, treat everyone with respect.
So what do you think?
Well, ideally, that's what should happen,
But not really.
Activity.
I know. It's like, yeah, it's pretty cool, but in reality, it doesn't work. Well, I've been working in so many places, and the key of all this is positivism. You have to be positive about it. You have to know when something is out of your control and you will need help. There is no shame. I mean, there is no shame in asking for help. That's why you have people around you. You cannot know everything, and that's for sure. In video game companies, well, you have people for every single department. Lighting, stop motion, rigging, modeling, and so you can know everything, but you cannot do all. So sometimes it's good to ask for help. What else can you tell me about the video? What caught your attention?
They mentioned that the sport is very important.
Oh yeah, why?
And because that makes you feel better, and it's I don't know how to say it, because when you do exercise, there are how do you say,
hormones
that you can feel only when you do exercise, and you feel better with that. So I think that the feeling, it's important to be a better person.
I know. Let me see whose microphone.
Daniel.
I'm sorry, Daniel. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna. Well, anyway, so yes, you can apply these rules for the school too. If you do exercise and you sleep in your time, you will do better. You will understand better. You eat healthy food, not like eating tacos outside in the market or eating tacos on the corner of Amerique. You need to follow. I know you do that. Don't worry. Yeah, because teacher,
So sad.
can I go to Farmacia Guadalajara? Why? Because I haven't eaten anything, and then you come back with Coca and popcorn. Just like, man, I know that you're young, but believe me, in the future, check at me, man. Check at me. I'm chubby, man.
Teacher de gorditas from the tianguis.
I know. Guaraches
That
and
is
stuff.
healthy food, no?
Yeah, very good, very good.
I know. You can eat whatever you want, but it's a good idea to do exercise and to be disciplined, because some of the most successful people that I know, they have a rigorous routine. Some of them, they wake up at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, every single day, and they go to sleep at 10. At
Like
10,
swimmers?
at 10, yeah, at 10 o'clock p.m. I'm just switching on the TV to play video games. I mean, I know, but it's about discipline and it's personal. You will know what to do. Let's continue. Okay, who can read this, please? Please.
The work environment can involve the social interaction at the workplace, including interaction with peers, subordinates, and managers. Generally, and within limits, employees are entitled to a work environment that is free from harassment. A hostile work environment exists when unwelcome sexual conduct interferes with an employee's job performance or creates a hostile, intimidating, or offensive work environment. The teamwork environment can also be associated with the physical condition of the bullying. Healthy work environments will be free from problems associated with sick bullying syndrome, which is often due to poor ventilation or off-gassing of chemical used during constructions. The accumulation of molds and mildew
Yeah, mildew.
May also lead to sick boiling syndrome.
Yeah, you can see that the work environment includes everything, since social attitudes to areas where you're working. The first paragraph, you need to know that there are limits, right? Jokes between employees, like I don't know, the chubby guy, this kind of attitude where they're just messing with other people. It doesn't work. I don't know, you girls, if you have worked in a place that the manager, or when you're asking for a job, he's asking you questions like if you have a boyfriend, what to do after work. Those kind of behaviors doesn't help to have a really nice work environment. Have you ever had something like that? No?
Sort of.
Yeah, it's very common. I have students, and they have told me stories about it. Like so for example, sometimes the manager or sometimes the boss wants to have a date with the girl, and because of the girl says no, then the manager changed his attitude and they became more aggressive, and it's a totally mess. Yeah, and it's really sad. It's a really sad part, and that doesn't help to have a really work environment. You need to be secure at work. The second paragraph is related to the area that you work. I mean, it's not the same working in a proper office that working outdoors. It's not the same having a class in a regular classroom than having a class in the cafeteria, because the noise is too much. Do you have any questions?
No.
No.
Oh, that no.
Oh, thank you. You're nice. So, let's before to continue. What do you think will be the options or suggestions to have a really work environment? How can we reach that place?
Good communication.
It could be what?
Good communication.
Communication, yeah, basically, yeah. Communication, what else?
Well, actually doing something, because many times you go, for instance, in my work, we are meant to have a computer at the front desk, but it's broken. It has been broken for about a year already. So yeah, we're doing everything manual.
Okay. Okay, communication and and if you have something, a problem, that they should fix it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I concur, my friend. I concur. Well, in order
Maybe
yes, I'm listening.
take the opinion of all the people, because there are persons that are quiet or
Yeah,
they don't
yeah,
speak too much.
they are quiet, they don't speak too much. But you know what? Something about communication, like your classmate mentioned, is about the willing. I mean, the willing to be open, because sometimes, yeah, you can have a communication, but the other person is not willing to change, or is not willing to, yeah, I hear you, but I'm not gonna do anything. So if they want to do some changes, they need to have the willing to do that. I didn't know that we have a robot. We have a robot?
Open
Okay.
minded.
What happened?
Just me or
Is it
the
cutting?
¿El profesor es bot?
We can
You're
Ahora yo les daré la clase.
you're
El
mute?
profe está muteado.
He's
You're mute.
teacher.
Yeah,
You're
what
mute.
happened?
I don't know. That was
I don't know, like, did your internet go off?
Maybe.
I don't know. Yes, Daniel, Patricia, what happened?
You sound like a robot.
Yeah, well, let's. This is one part of in an online class, lights or internet. I don't know. This is the first time. Well, thank God we're back. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, it caught my attention because I was. Can you watch my screen? No, right?
Yeah,
No, right now
No,
not.
just your
only
cam.
your camera.
Well, it's because caught my attention because it says you're working on offline. I was like, what? But anyway, okay, let's continue. Well, 10 signs of positive workplace. First, positive values. Positive mission statement outlines the goals and demonstrative behavior that exemplify the highest commitment to quality and service to each other, the company, the customers, and shareholders. The company sets out to achieve its goals in ethical, honest ways with an elevated sense of purpose to improving the planet and humanity. Positive values. Let me just change this thing. There you go. So I can see better. We can read number 2.
Luigi.
Me, yes.
Please.
Okay. 10 types of positive workplace. One, positive values. A positive mission statement outlines the
Number
work.
number two.
Number two, sorry. To relaxed and productive atmosphere. People enjoy coming to work and feel appreciated, acknowledged, and rewarded. Sign of fear, domination, bullying, sexual harassment, and intimidation are absent. Creativity, productivity, and thinking outside the box flourish.
Yeah, as I told you, those elements, signs of fear, domination, bullying, sexual harassment, they don't help to have a really positive workplace. Number 3. We can read number 3.
Excellence. Employees give 200%. They strive to be the best and to deliver top quality products and services. They take responsibility for their actions and decisions.
I believe that we had this conversation about commitment, about interviews, and there was a question that says, how do you see yourself in 5 years? Remember that class?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. The objective of that question is like commitment. If you have commitment to the company, you're gonna be better. I mean, I love, for example, in my personal case with America, I love being American. I mean, not only because it's about university and English. It's because I've been learning a lot. I am learning about the industry, I feel comfortable at school. The students are just great, and I wish this will continue forever. But as long as I'm in America, I'm gonna give you my best, and I hope you like it. I hope you like the school. The school is pretty cool. I've been working in so many places. I know there are schools that they have bigger campuses or bigger facilities, but the environment and the feeling that you are you, I mean, you can be you. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
I don't see this feeling in another school.
Yes, it's pretty cool.
It is demanding, but it's pretty cool. Anyway, let's continue. Number 4. Someone?
Me.
Please.
Open and honest communication. Everyone communicates in a cards on the table manner, solving difficulties in a positive way. They don't play nasty revenge games when given difficult feedback. Instead, they view feedback as an opportunity for growth.
Yeah. As I told you, yes, you mentioned that communication is important, but it's important too that people are willing, I mean, they're open to listen to you. Yes, because if they're closed, well, that doesn't help. Any comment about vocabulary here?
Mm.
No.
Manner.
Minor is like,
Minor.
what is minor? Manner.
Manner.
It's like the way you do something. It has different meanings, but in this case, it's cards on the table manner, the way, or like. Yes.
Okay.
For example, everyone communicates in a card, in a cards on the table way. Yeah, you can use a synonym for that. Okay, you have to be honest, but you have to be careful about your honesty. How honest can you be in this situation? Well, you need to be diplomatic, and the most important thing: don't get mad. If you get mad, you lose. Okay. Cool. Number 5, cooperation.
Cooperation, support, and empowerment. Can do, go the extra mile, and win attitude are evident things of workplace wellness. Employees have a sense of camaraderie, cooperation, and empowerment. Healthy competition exists without vengeful, spiteful, and backstabbing.
Okay, thank you. Questions about
backstabbing?
For example, if you have a knife, well, this is a pen, but you have a knife, you stab. So backstabbing is like.
Okay.
So for example, I don't know. This is for example. Lucy, you did a great job. And then Lucy goes away and, oh my God, I cannot support Lucy. Oh, Lucy, no. She shouldn't be here. Just like backstabbing. Yes?
Backstabbing, okay.
Oh, something. I mean, it's not real, but Teacher Lucia, we love you. You're the best. And behind, Teacher Lucia. That guy, he's always speaking about video games. He doesn't teach anything. Yes? Backstabbing.
Yes. Okay. Backstabbing, okay.
Another word?
Yeah. What is spiteful?
It's like revengeful. It's like, I don't know. You want something back. For example, teacher, can I go to the bathroom? No, you can't. And then, okay, guys, I need to go to the bathroom. Oh, teacher, you didn't let me go to the bathroom. You cannot go to the bathroom. I mean, vengeable, like you want to suffer. You want the other people to suffer, like you do. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if there's no question, let's go to number 6. Who can read number 6?
Sense of humor. Employees keep things in perspective, have fun, and laugh. Laughter generates endorphins or natural antidepressants.
Laugh a lot. Have fun in your job. Have fun in your school. Always. Yeah. Number 7.
Me. Compassion, respect, and understanding. Kindness, and understanding prevail when employees face challenges such as accidents,
Illnesses.
illnesses, personal tragedies, and natural disasters. People will usually go to extra mile for others when they're treated well and with understanding, compassion, and respect.
Yeah, like they say, today is for you, tomorrow is for me. If you have a really nice environment and a really nice work environment, when you help them, they're going to help you. It's just karma. You will say that. Do you have any questions about the vocabulary or um, any point of these 4 points?
For example, there are persons that are helpful. I think that is the word. And there are another people that are not like this kind of people, but uh, what about with these people? Sometimes you can make a favor, but they don't expect um, or they don't want to do something for anyone.
Yeah, and there are all kind of people in the vast earth. I mean, it's not like you can have really positive people in a company, negative people in the company, or people that just go and work and that's it, and they don't have like this objective of making friends in a job. Actually, you shouldn't have friends. I mean, but you should be professional, and you need to express empathy for others, people's circumstances. So if there is a way that you can help them, they're gonna help you back. And if they don't, well, that's up to them. But as long as you have this opening to feel what they're the difficulties they're having through, so you can help them. I'm pretty sure that the work environment is going to change. Okay, let's continue. We almost finished. Flexibility. I'm going to read this for you. Flexibility. The company and its. I'm going to read. The company and its employees embrace change, accommodate new trends and technology, and incorporate new skills. If they know. If they don't, the business will end up a dinosaur. As the saying goes, change is the only constant. What is this for?
Change.
Like when you have a problem and you need to check it out. Like maybe it's a health problem and you're like, oh, I need someone to cover my shift.
I know. What's the problem with remember that we're working these ideas, it's in the perfect world. And the perfect world is not Mexico. Yeah, to be honest. Usually here in Mexico, there is a lot of envy. There is a lot of competition. We need to change that. There is no flexibility because some companies, they still have like this, like you have to be at work from 8 to 2. There is no flexibility about switching days. I've been teaching in Marlboro. Do you know Marlboro?
Mm-hmm. The cigarettes company?
The cigarettes company. It's called Philip Morris. They are next to Mariano Otero and Amado Nervo Street, next to the Sam's. And I went there to teach English to the guys over there. And believe me, the work environment there, it's like amazing. They work such in a natural way. They don't need anyone to tell them what to do. They have areas for gaming, areas for resting, areas for smoking. They have a cafeteria. They even have a swimming pool there, a gym. And most of the workers, they have different shifts, morning, afternoon, and night shifts. But they don't complain about it because they feel like they are supported. If they need something, they get it. They can switch days. So for example, today is your birthday, but you have to work, you can switch that and it's appreciated. So the work environment there is cool. This is called organizational culture. I don't know if you're familiar with it. Are you familiar with the concept of organizational culture?
No.
Kind of.
Kind of. Okay, well, that's good. Organizational culture is like the way the company learn how to be better. And not in Mexico, we don't have that custom or that habit. In Mexico, we don't have many habits. We don't have the habit of saving money for crisis. We don't have the habit for saving for the future. We live day by day. I know it's really hard. In Mexico, it's really, really, really hard. But this is something that you will face, for example, in the future. Okay? You will see that in the following videos that I'm going to show you. There is a video that I'm pretty sure that you're going to love it. Okay? Positive reinforcement. Someone.
People need acknowledgement, appreciation, and gratitude to be motivated. Genuine compliments, rewards, bonuses, raises, promotions, and certificates of achievements are oil in the machinery. The company thanks employees regularly in these days.
Yeah, sometimes, thank you. Sometimes employees, they don't need money. They just need recognition. And if you recognize employees because of the work or the activities, they're gonna stick to the company forever. For example, I work in a school in Univa. I worked for 10 years, 10 years. And when I left, they even say thank you. They're just like, okay, you're leaving. See you, bye-bye.
Oh.
I was like, what, 10 years of my life? 10 years of my life? And it's just like, see you, bye-bye. So that wasn't a good impression for me. So the objective of this organizational culture is to increase the spirit of the worker. That's why I'm teaching you this, because you want to face it, this kind of stuff in another companies, and if you have work experience in another companies, you will see a difference. And I need you to be like the best workers. I need you to be positive in new environments and not be afraid of changing. Okay? Questions about vocabulary?
Nope.
Nope. I'm sorry. The last one, emphasis.
Emphasis of health, family, and environment. The company offers comprehensive health insurance with weight loss, smoking cessation, and substance abuse programs. The corporate cafeteria features a healthy menu, and the company gym is stocked with exercise equipment.
Thank you. You can see this also in the schools. We do really need a gym in the school. Maybe in the future, we don't know. But in companies, you have a gym. Sometimes, for example, you have a problem with your health. Health insurance is the best thing. It helps a lot. With all these benefits, your life is changing. And if your company can change an employee's life, man, you are not supposed to leave that company ever, because well, you're not married, but you will see that in the future. Benefits are pretty cool. That's why places like Fábricas de Francia, well, Liverpool, they have the same employers for years. Have you seen that?
No.
No? I have some friends in those places, and they have been working there for 25 years, 20 years, 10 years, because the benefits are pretty cool. And when they feel like supported by the company, they just don't want to leave. But you need to know this, so you need to so you can know what to expect from a company. If the company doesn't have this, or if a company has this for you, well, you shouldn't quit that job. Okay? Yes or no? You're being too quiet. What do you think about this?
It's necessary to know to like be I don't know how to say, but you know what is the most I don't know, conveniente.
Yeah,
Convenient.
when you have options, you need to know what is the most, how you say, the most convenient. Check this out.
Yes, convenient.
I saw this video from Google. What do you expect from Google? What have you heard about Google offices?
To be highly
It's awesome.
efficient.
Yes.
Awesome. Have you ever played Grand Theft Auto 5?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
I'm broke.
Oh yeah. The live how they call it?
I don't know, but there is a company that they're making a cell phone, and the objective of the mission is to put like a chip in the cell phone. So the guy who's speaking just explodes with the cell phone.
Yes.
Yeah, remember the company?
It was live something. I don't
Do you
remember.
remember the structure, the facilities?
Yes.
That was pretty cool, huh? Let's check. Let's check what Google has for us. I really hate commercials.
The report last week that Fortune magazine has named Google the best company to work for in America. Again, about 2.5 million people send their resumes to the high-tech giant every year. As John Blackstone reports, human resources at this company is also a science.
Welcome to the good life at Google. This campus in Mountain View, California offers employees comforts, privileges, and perks that workers at most other companies can only envy. But what may seem like luxuries are actually good business, and Google can prove that because the company studies everything it does.
We try to bring as much analytics and data and science to what we do on the people side as our engineers do on the product side.
Laszlo Bach heads Google's People Operations Department. That's HR to you and me. Google's talent for data mining gives him detailed information on what pays off.
When an employee starts on the first day, we have data that says, if the manager shows up and says, hi, nice to meet you, you're on my team, we're going to be working together, and does a few other things, those people end up 15% more productive in 9 months. Google will be an unconventional company.
To make sure the rest of a Googler's career remains productive is David Radcliffe's responsibility.
We thought it'd be a great idea to build a building that allowed us to really try out new things and find out what works and what doesn't work.
He's in charge of creating the perfect environment.
We call it our living laboratory.
Inside the living lab, Radcliffe's team tests everything from floor to ceiling. Diner booths, it turns out, can work better than traditional conference rooms.
I always say casual collisions are what we try and create within the work environment. You can't schedule innovation, you can't schedule idea generation. And so when we think about our facilities around the world, we're really looking for little opportunities for engineers or for creative people to come together.
The rooms Google has created for those creative people include ski gondolas in the Zurich office, a hub-like meeting room in Dublin, and a sidewalk cafe in Istanbul. So this is a conference room in here.
It's a conference room that was made overnight. The idea behind this is the employees should own their individual space and be as creative as possible, and we should do it.
When all that innovation gets too much, there's a solution for that, too.
Should we whisper out here? I think so. No workplace is complete without a nap pod. We found that the 5-minute to 15-minute power nap, it works on Sunday before you watch the football game. Why not here at work?
The lab searches for building materials that are free of chemicals like soy foam furniture. Even the impact of paint colors is analyzed.
And we actually get a negative response out of this color, so you probably won't see it popping up in other parts of the
People don't like purple for some reason.
I guess not. I don't know what it is. I actually like the color myself, but it doesn't work in the work environment.
While unhappy workers at other companies may sometimes feel they're toiling on a treadmill, Google offers treadmill desks as an option. Research has shown that walking while you work can be good for your health. The company maintains 1,000 bikes on campus and gives workers their own garden space to grow vegetables. Google
That's awesome.
provides free food, 3 meals a day plus unlimited snacks. The company's data mining revealed that is making Googlers gain weight. Change was needed.
Started experimenting with what we call nudges, which are small interventions we can make that don't force people down a path, but make it easier to make a better decision.
Nudges promoting smaller plates increased their use by half. Food choices are now color-coded, green, yellow, and red. Red being the least healthy. Salads and greens moved to the front of the line, and sugary snacks became a bit harder to find.
We took the sweets, M&Ms for example, and we moved them a little further down the shelf. And what we found was over a 7-week period, we actually had people consume over 3 million.
Okay, what do you think about it?
So,
Well, it's interesting, though personally, I don't like when things go that, how can you say, modern or alternative. I really like the square method of all. I don't know, that's just my personal
Yeah,
opinion.
that will be, you're like more an organized person.
Yeah, I think that structure can become really messy in a short time.
Yeah, I believe it's more about culture. For example, you're an organized person. You like to fulfill with schedules. You like to accomplish objectives. So it's your culture. But I'm pretty sure that there are people out there that will take advantage of this and they just will waste time. But remember that it's different in every single country because they mention different countries and different needs. The rest of you, what do you think about this?
I love the work in Google.
I,
You want to work there?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it will be a nice, it will be a nice place to work. Yeah, it seems pretty funny. As I told you, when I work in Marlboro, I saw these kind of places. So it was like, what? So maybe we can apply this at the school. Maybe we can have a gym in the future. Maybe not now, but in the future. The thing about using memes to around the place, it's something that we could do. Maybe we need to talk to someone, and we can do it.
yes.
Maybe, I don't know. It's up to you.
I hope.
You hope?
So.
Yeah, because I remember that 1 year ago, before you came in, we didn't have any posters in the video game rooms and computer rooms. So David and I, we went to downtown and we bought the posters. You know, they have the Zelda, you have the... I told him not to buy the Fortnite poster. He said, David, I don't think they play Fortnite. It's a game that everybody's playing. Okay, buy it. As long as not. He bought the Kakashi thing, Resident Evil 2. I mean, and they put in like glass and stuff, and they look beautiful. I love the poster of Breath of the Wild that we have in the game room. Actually, the game room is pretty cool. But who were the guys who were grounded because they played too much? Was you?
The ones who are not here. Andres, I think.
Yeah, that guy. He was always playing like this shooter. Anyway.
How we call them?
Fortnite, actually.
Fortnite. Okay.
Yes.
I brought you this vocabulary. I didn't want to go to the more professional thing. I mean, these words are professional or terms professional, but they're not that advanced. So I want you to read them and to see if you have any questions about the vocabulary. So you have this vocabulary. What we're gonna do right now is I need you to find the meaning of each vocabulary, each word. Yes, so for this, I'm gonna ask you to help me to use the chat. So use the chat to give me the synonyms or definitions for each one. For example, number one, facilitate. One thing is facility, another thing is facilitate. Facility is the building, yes? And facilitate, it's a verb, it's another thing. What's that?
It will be like give something.
Yes, to give something. For example, In the school, the coordinator facilitates us the use of computers. Yes? It's almost in Spanish. Okay, what about coordinate?
The organization of the people, and maybe the actions.
Okay, yeah, the action of working in teams and be sure that everybody is doing what they have to do. Very good. Prioritize. What's that?
When something has more importance.
When something is important, I'm pretty sure when you work, for example, let's not talk about work. Let's talk about school. How do you manage to prioritize what you have to do? You have like 8, 6 subjects, and all of them they have homework. How do you manage to do that? How do you
The deadline and the
amount, right?
On the amount.
Amount of work.
Yeah.
Amount of work.
Deadline and amount.
Deadline and amount of work. Very good. Okay, so you understand the meaning. What is a schedule?
The hours that are like supposed to be like on work or to do something
Excellent.
specific.
Like all the time you have organized.
All the time that you have for doing activity. Excellent. The schedule. Excellent. For example, your schedule of English classes are on Wednesday from 12 to 2. Okay. Sorry about my daughter. She's learning to speak. So she's doing a lot of it.
Yeah, she's participating.
I love her. What's process?
Process. The
like a sequence
of tasks.
Excellent, like a sequence. The order, excellent. You know that, I mean, most of these words are in Spanish, so that's not very difficult. Motivate. A synonym for motivate?
When I feel
give some sort of reinforcement.
Encourage.
Encouragement. Yeah, very good. This word, encourage. Encouragement. Encourage means motivate. Yes, you need a lot of motivation so everybody can work in a really work environment. What is collaborate?
Collaborate.
To work together.
Work together, do your part, and give a little bit more so the other person can do the work easy. Very good. Easier, sorry. Supervise. What supervise?
Oversee something.
Oversee
check
something.
on something.
To check on something. Very good.
Yeah.
Document.
Well, it can either refer to the paper, to the data, or it can refer to writing and making the data.
Very good. Budget. That's a good word. Budget.
Money.
Money management.
Designated for something.
The amount of money that you have that is available to spend. You cannot spend more than your budget. Very good. We have more words, and we can do this together and a little bit faster. Negotiate.
Kind of like.
Come to terms with someone.
Yeah, make it like a deal.
Yeah, like a deal, making a deal with someone in order to have the best benefit. Implement.
Use
to get something. To get something working.
Apply
something, put something on work. Like you decide something and then you implement that thing. Communicate.
Share ideas, share whatever.
Socialize.
Socialize. Recruit.
Gather something.
Get someone new into the project or whatever.
Kind of like hire someone.
Very good. Authorize.
Give permission.
And give clearance.
Give access.
Okay. Merchandise.
All the
anything that can be sold.
Anything that can be sold. Inventory.
What you have.
All the things that a company have.
At the moment.
Company have all the things that you got. Very good. Turnover.
Turnover.
I don't know. What
Is that like extra time or something?
A change.
Ah, okay.
Change. Okay.
It's a change. Turnover is a change of decisions. Yeah.
But I can say that I turn over me.
No, it's not a verb. It's not a verb.
It's like change your mind.
Now, for example, you know what? There is a turnover. We are not going to do video games anymore. Sega.
That hurt.
Well, we just got the Dreamcast. Sega. Anyway, distribution.
Distribution, like, well, how
To distribute, deliver.
something is spread.
Yeah, something is spread. This is a good word. Profitability.
How much money can be earned by X thing?
Yes, something that is, yes. For example, it's not the same to sell, I don't know, a video game that a lemon. I mean, you will get more money for a video game than from a lemon. Unless it's avocado. Avocado is more expensive. Anyway, deadline. Deadline.
When something is due, like a due date.
The limit when you have to turn in something.
This is not a word. This is an expression. ASAP.
As soon as possible.
As soon as possible. Thank you. What's income?
The amount of money the company is getting.
Very good. The money that is getting to the company. And outcome?
The money they're wasting.
The
or
money
spending.
Or investing. Yeah, very good. What's an asset?
An item or a perk.
One more time. What's an asset?
An item or something that can be useful for
Very
the
good.
company.
Excellent. What's a perk?
Well, I think it's the same, isn't it?
Juggernaut.
I know you have seen this in Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
I know, but
Yes.
asset is like your Kubasi mentioned. It's like a tool that is going to help someone to do something better. It's an asset, something extra. Yeah, but the perk is a benefit. Yeah, you will use that by benefit. What are the perks in your job? Well, I have social insurance. I have dental insurance. Yes, that's a perk. That's like the benefits. Okay. What's the ability?
Something that can become a problem.
Actually, it's a synonym of responsibility.
Oh.
You're responsible that, okay, you're, the ability is responsibility. It's pretty much the same stuff. Availability.
Whether something
that is
Liability?
can be acquired or used.
Yeah, the time that you can use for doing something. Yeah, I'm available. My availability, it's like from this hour to this hour. It's the time that you can use you can use it in order to do something. What's a draft?
Draft. I don't know.
Like a sketch.
Wasn't it like a good idea?
The first idea or the sketch? Very good. Management.
The way everything is controlled and organized.
Excellent. The person that is in charge. Okay, this is just a few words. Actually, the homework will be to add another 20 words, work terms or words that are used at work environments. Yes? I gave you this 30. I need you to give me another 20 by your own. Okay? This homework will be appear in eCampus later today or later tomorrow morning. Okay?
Teacher, in eCampus, you have upload the last presentation, or
okay? I'm gonna do that tomorrow because today I have plenty of classes, and I don't have
Okay.
like video conferences. I cannot do that in the class. But
Okay.
by tomorrow, or Friday morning, by the latest, that will be upgraded. Okay.
Okay.
Questions? No.
No.
Okay, Tristan, everyone, you've been too quiet today. I only listen to Kip, to Kubasi. Osvaldo, what are you doing, Osvaldo? Where is Sofia? Oh, Sofia, there you go.
He silence his microphone.
Okay.
Silence.
He's
So
talking.
mute.
She's talking.
Mute.
Mute. Okay, we're gonna.
Sorry, keeps him.
We're gonna have another chat room in groups, but I want you to see this video. Please pay attention to this video. I'm pretty sure that you're gonna love it. So speaking, you're gonna love this.
I remember the day I got home and I told my dad to sit down, and then I told him I wanted to switch from a career in banking to a career in video games. I had to calm him down a bit. It took him a good few months to really come to terms with the decision.
That's a good question. Oh man.
I didn't know I had to tell my parents. So I didn't tell my parents. It's very hard for me to tell my family what it is that I actually do. Like they have somehow in their minds, they think that I'm playing computer games all day.
I was thinking about studying. And I told my dad I really wanted to go to school as an animator. And he said, no way, you're not doing that, you're finishing your studies.
I was in my third year of law school when I told my parents I wanted to work at Ubisoft. And they were like, what's that? Is that a law firm? And I said, no, it's a video game company. And they were like, oh, I've never heard of it.
They were really kind of shocked because this is not a real, let's say, job. They didn't think this was a thing.
And my dad was afraid. They are Cambodian civil war refugees. Their only goal was to earn money and just enough money to have a better life. He told me, honestly, I didn't believe in you at all, but today I'm proud of you.
My mother started me making video games when I was about 8 years old. She learned how to program herself and then taught me how to do it. So I was making my own video games ever since I was a little kid.
My house burned down when I was 9 years old, and we were left with nothing, no toys, nothing between the three brothers. And we would use catalogs and basically bring to life role-playing games using, pen and paper and our own imagination. From there, my mom kind of knew that I was going to explore something from that creative side. And she's always been super supportive of that endeavor.
My mom was super supportive. She just gave me a thumbs up and said, go for it. My dad was supportive as well, but he thought it was super childish and that I'm going to grow out of it one day. So now I'm 37 and I still haven't grown out of it. And I think he's very happy for me. He sees how happy I am.
Sometimes she'll try and tell her friends, oh, my daughter writes for video games. And they'll say, oh, what's that like? And she'll say, I think she makes the words come out of the characters' mouths. So, bless her. She supports me and that's all that matters.
Now he's happy for me. So I'm glad I did and didn't hide it. Don't hide it.
Explain to them that being in the video game industry isn't just about sitting there all day long playing video games.
If your parents support you, then that's great for you. But if your parents don't support you, you should just tell them anyway, because I think that having your dream job is worth the risk.
Just be honest, I think. Let them know that you're passionate about it. Let them know why you want to go into this.
Don't choose a career with your brain, but choose something that your heart tells you to do, even though that sounds really cheesy.
Do you think?
It's funny because it's kind of like we are studying video games, so we can relate that.
I'm in this video and I don't like.
Don't like it? Well, I know it was difficult for some people to join to the career, but this is just like something to cheer you a little bit up. So that's the question. How did you tell your parents that you wanted to study animation or video games, or tell your experience? That's the speaking practice of today. We don't have much time left, but I want to divide the group again. I'm just going to be careful again with the microphones. So because I remember that Alexander and Sofia, they had like double how do you say that? I'm gonna
Profiles or accounts?
Double account.
yeah, I'm gonna be careful about that. Let me see. I'm gonna make four groups. Okay, just let me see. Okay, so okay, there you go. Okay, perfect. And this one just have to be Sophia. Okay, this group. And the last one. Okay, perfect. So you're gonna have 5 minutes to speak. I'm not gonna participate. I'm just gonna listen. Remember to answer the question. How did you tell your parents about your career that you chose and the problems that you have faced or the situations? I mean, they can be funny, they can be sad, whatever you want. Just share. Okay.
Okay.
Great.
You can go first.
Daniela, are you there? Daniela? Daniela, are you there? Okay, let me see.